Hello everyone, welcome back to the Planning Professor. My name is Cynthia and I'm going to go ahead and plan the week of Monday, September 18th through Sunday, September 24th. This is actually Friday the 15th, so I'm planning this ahead, which was my goal, so yay for goals. The kit that I'm going to use is a Peaceful Mind design kit. It is, I think it's called the Namaste kit. Anyway, it's real pretty. This is on matte paper. It does match my monthly spread, which I did just a couple of days ago. So this is that same motif. So let's see. I'm gonna put these in the right order. I have not used one of her weekly kits yet, so this will be a first. So the first kit has the heart checklists, which are real pretty. They're kind of straight on one side and then scalloped on the other. There are the larger flags for those of you who are using the newer Erin Condren. There are some functional, they're really cute functional, the laundry grocery shop cleaning day. There are two full boxes here, some decoration down here, a pretty Hello Weekend banner. Then this is the headers and boxes. There is a weekly box and then a 7-heart checklist. Today's to-dos, little things this week, and then some event boxes. These are the quarter boxes, event boxes, some icons, which those are still probably a little too big for my taste, but they're pretty, so I might try to use them, along with 8 half boxes. These are the rest of the full boxes. There are 6 of them, along with some more event boxes down here. These are the heart checklists, which she does. What I like about this is that her heart checklist, there are 7 in a box, and they do have this pretty edge, which is nice also, but they're more like college ruled, which I like having more lines to put into my sidebar. And then last but not least, here is the decorative washi, and this looks like a washi box, so I think that might be another, I don't know if that will fit in a full box. No, it's too small for a full box. So maybe that goes in the sidebar. But there are some more of these, they look more like quarter boxes actually, with hearts for the rest of the boxes. Yeah, they're the size of quarter boxes with hearts. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I do have some glitter headers picked out also, which I should mention here. These are from Whimsical Plans, and again, these are not the colors I would normally pick for a spread, but this does look fall-ish to me, and I do want to use, here's the kit, I'm going to use this light peach color, so I think it picks up really nicely background there. And then I'm going to use these 2 grays, the dark gray and the light gray, because I think they look really pretty. I thought about using the black even actually. Maybe I will go with these 3 instead, because I don't know that I have much of anything that I'll be able to use this black with. So new plan, these 3 glitter headers. So, okay, sorry about that. Okay, so let's start with the washi. And the washi is very, very simple. It is just this kind of blush marbly bottom with a gray strip. And you can see the lines through a little bit on the bottom, but not so much that it bothers me. And sorry about my voice and the sniffling that you're probably going to hear. I do have allergies, and now I think it might actually be a sinus infection because it's still going on. Ragweed is very high here. I have had the windows open here, which I love having the windows open, but it does make breathing something of a challenge when my allergies are acting up. So if I sound a little sniffy, that is why. Okay, let's go ahead with the full boxes then. And there are 6 of them here and then 2 more here. And I think it's called the Yoga Kit. Yoga is like life. It's a balance of holding and letting go. I actually really do like that. And despite my aversion to putting quotes in the quote box and the thankful thought box, I think I am going to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and leave that one. So the rest of it is just really pretty. And I'm going to do this in reverse because last week when I came back to planning after this little hiatus induced by a dead camera, I like to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I had done 1, 2, 3, 4 because I'm a dork. So we're going to start with these 2 down here. I think I want to put the Buddha and the yoga guy over here. I don't want to use this gray one up against the washi, so let's do that. That's really pretty. Yeah, that will work. And that is actually a very light gray, if you can't tell. Maybe you can with my spiffy new camera, but that is a light gray. Let's do the darker gray one right here. I don't know why I love this kit so much, but I do. And I will link down below to this and my planner, which by the way is an Erin Condren vertical it's an Erin Condren vertical life planner in the neutral. So I said I was going to save this for up here and then I didn't. Ugh. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm going to blame the Advil colon sinus. Fine, new plan. This goes up here. Okay. Let's do inhale and exhale here because Tuesdays are very long days. I teach early and I have meetings late. So Tuesday, I kind of feel like it's all downhill after we survive Tuesday at work. Okay, that still looks really pretty, so whatever. It's almost like my aversion to the quote box came through subconsciously and wouldn't let me put it up there. So we're saving that for over here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the glitter headers. Okay, so that's all done and it looks super pretty, I think. Now I think I'll go ahead and do the sidebar. So let's go ahead and zoom right in. Okay, and we know that I did not save the yoga quote box. So I do have one more full box here somewhere. There it is. And that's actually a really pretty box. So. Okay, that looks good. There is, I think there are no other habit trackers in here. There are not habit trackers in here. Okay. So then what I think I will do since there are no habit trackers, I'm going to use the extra glitter headers to divide my sections again. I really like how that came out when I did it last week. And these Whimsical Plans glitter headers are super pretty. I thought about saving all of the extra ones up and then just doing kind of a week of just every glitter header I had left, which I guess, let's see, there's 48 of them. I could do that for almost 2 whole weeks if I wanted to have just kind of a miscellaneous unorganized sort of spread, but that would require something really, really colorful to pick up on all those different colors. So I do kind of like this idea of dividing the sidebar using glitter headers, and I think actually Cardboard Couture might do that too, so that may not be my original idea. because I teach English and really stress the importance of citing one source, I'm going to go ahead and assume that's who I got it from. So, okay, so even though I said I wasn't going to deal with a habit tracker, I really do need it to remind myself to log in and do my assignments on the discussions in my classes that I'm taking. So I did go back through my collection and found this one, which matches well enough to the kit that we'll go ahead and put it down here. Like, I try to be a really good student, and I do have an Erin Condren academic planner that I bought for my last couple of semesters of this master's program because there was just so much to keep track of. And that seems to work really well for me, but for whatever reason, if I don't have this little habit tracker to check off, I don't log in every day and look at those discussions, which I need to do. So then let's go ahead and do a dinners header because there are not a whole lot of little things boxes, which is fine with me. I actually don't really like those. I don't like logging, tracking, or planning my dinners that way. But I do like knowing what is on the menu for myself when I get home so I don't have to think about it. If my days start really early, I get up at 4 and then I get home. Monday and Wednesday are my earlier days, so I'm home usually. So I'm usually home about 3 o'clock, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays I could be as late as 5. And I know myself well enough to know that if I don't have dinners planned out in advance, I'm going to go ahead and just have cereal or something stupid. So I do make the deal with myself on Sundays that I sit down and figure out what I'm going to eat during the week. I look at my meeting schedule, which I keep in my hourly planner, actually. That is my work planner. This is my fun planner. And then I figure out which days, like I know Tuesday this week is going to be a late day, it's going to be a long day, so Tuesday is not going to be anything complicated. But Monday and Wednesday will be okay, so I want to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner on that day. And then I think, let's go ahead and put down this pretty, really light blush glitter header. And then she actually, if you're looking at this, she does actually provide a work. So for those of you who don't work a set schedule, you could actually track your hours or something. But I think this week, I really need this to be a to-do list because I've got a lot of little stuff that needs to get done. So let's go ahead and put that over here. And this I can just use a regular heart checklist for. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. And since I'm really picking up the grays, I think I'm going to pick the gray heart checklist. Click here. Yeah, it is easier to do it sideways, I think. Maybe. This week isn't straight. I'm like, why won't this line up? Haha, because the header isn't straight, silly. Okay, so let's try that again. Okay, that looks really good. Now there was a leftover piece of washi, which before I push this all the way down, I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. It's this piece right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that at the bottom. Uh-oh. That's a little bigger. I wonder if that's like an hourly layout box, maybe? And I guess I could cut it, but I think I'd rather center it. No, never mind. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and trim this. Closer. really like this. It's like a marble. It almost looks like storm clouds to me. Okay, I'm going to use last week's washi to help line it up. Okay, that looks really good. And then last but not least, let's put down this. Okay. And you can see I did cut this a little shy over here. Oops. Now you can see this is a little bit short over here, but I already know there's some deco that I'm going to use for that. So that looks a little crappy, but it will not look crappy when I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and camouflage it. Which, you know, maybe I'll do that right now just so I don't have a moron attack like I did earlier. So I think maybe I'll put this little, the little ohm down here. See, that looks completely intentional now. Hooray. Okay, and then she only has these giant flags, which are real pretty for up here. But what I'm going to do is put this down and then trim off the edge, because I don't want to cover up my whole month name. I'll do the same thing over here. Yeah, I really love this gray. Actually, charcoal gray is one of those colors that I wear a lot of neutrals when I teach. Conversely, in the summer, I tend to wear a lot of pastels, which is really interesting. It's like I have a bifurcated wardrobe. But I do really like charcoal gray, and I really love how this is turning out so far. So I did have someone email me actually and ask how my days look in my hourly planner and whether I could try to replicate that here. And the answer is I guess that I could try that. I have not done it yet, so I'd have to think about how, and maybe I'll do that in a future spread. But basically, you know, my mornings and early afternoons on Monday and Wednesday, I'm at work. Tuesday and Thursday are my long days. So this spread actually would work. The way I've set this up would work well. Fridays, I'm not normally on campus, but I tend to do a lot of my grading. I'm trying to do my Plan With Me videos, and the courses that I'm taking most have due dates that fall on Friday. So I could do that in a future spread. I guess I could do it in this spread, but I had not thought about it. So yeah, this doesn't have water trackers. So let me think about this, and I'm going to pause the video and decide if I can turn this into, on the fly, an actual representation of what my week looks like with teaching thrown into the mix. So let me do that, and I will be right back. Okay, so I am back, and what you can't see here, if you could see my table right now, you'd be appalled. There's just stuff everywhere. But I did decide that since I had someone email me, it means somebody watched something that I posted and didn't think it was a complete waste of time, even though I'm not sure that's correct. It might be that it was a complete waste of time. I think I am going to turn my really pretty spread here into a regular week so that you can just see kind of what the life, the glamorous and glorious life of an English professor actually looks like. Sorry about that. My clock chimed the hour and it is loud. So what I was saying was using the base spread, which was this Peaceful Mind Design kit, I have actually set this up to kind of mimic my long days of work, which are Tuesday and Thursday, and then my shorter days. So what I'll do is just using the half boxes, quarter boxes, and event stickers, I'm going to go ahead and try to show you what the fun and exciting life of an English professor looks like. So, like I said, I've got my dinner tracker set up over here. This week is my to-do list. this will be my discussion board posts. So let's go ahead and then just start with Monday. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh, see, there's the hourly planner peeking out. Okay, so Monday morning, I have office hours and I teach. So what I think I'm going to do is reserve the half boxes for teaching, because I teach twice a week. Each class that I teach twice a week. And these are the right size for that, actually, so that would work really, really well. So yeah, I think that's going to make the most sense. So what I think I'll do is my Monday and Wednesday class, I actually teach a combined section with a friend of mine, and we teach for 3 hours straight together. So what I think I'll do is just, there are 2 classes back to back that we teach together. But first, because I am an early morning sort of person, I do start early, and I want to mark that I will have student conference hours. And what I'd like to do is to find a color that would be the same for each instance of office hours. So hold on for 1 second. Yeah, I was looking to see if I had any, if I could have the same color of office hours boxes, but I think I'm going to have to go by shape instead. So in that case, since I have office hours at 5 different times over the course of the week, I think I'm going to go ahead and use these rounded quarter boxes for office hours and then these half boxes for teaching. And I think that is going to make the most sense. So let's go ahead then and do it. Okay. So my Monday and Wednesday classes, when I'm done teaching, I actually am free to leave, but it rarely works out that I do that actually. So what I'm going to do is kind of start with my last class, because I am done teaching at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. These really aren't even half boxes. They're smaller than that. Let's call them third of a box. So each of these denotes approximately an hour and a half. Right, so Monday and Wednesday, those are the 2 classes that I teach with my co-teacher. Before that, however, I do have office hours, conference hours, time to meet with students. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use the green, this really light green. Okay, yeah, it's really cute. There's this little edging where it looks kind of like it's been sewn. Whoops. And those cover the glitter headers a little bit, but that's okay. So that is what my morning looks like. There's not a whole lot of time. I do walk with my friend right before office hours, but that doesn't need to be marked necessarily, or I can put a little functional icon. So it's office hours, class number 1, class number 2. And then if there are meetings or something, right, I could go ahead and put an event sticker. Sometimes I do have to stay for meetings, and this is not one of those weeks. Tuesday and Thursday, however, are long days. So they start off pretty much the same. Right, I do have an office hour on Tuesday and Thursday. And actually I do have this light green color. You know what? Actually, new plan. See, this is really very much a work in progress. I think what I'm going to do is turn light green into office hours, because I do have these light green event boxes that will work for that. So yeah, I do like to color code when at all possible. So let's go ahead and we're going to do this in reverse on Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, so let's go ahead, and now we've got the office hours label. Go ahead and open up the whole planner, because we need to have Tuesday and Thursday matching. And because I'm using these, we're going to call them third of a box, stickers. And I don't want them to match the office hours. We're going to go ahead and put this down here. Right, and the times are a little bit different. I'm actually done teaching at 11:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but then I have a whole bunch of stuff culminating in meetings, so I'm on campus a whole lot longer. So we still have 2 classes, and what I will do is write in the class and the time if I were to use this as my regular planner. It's funny, I'm so used to the hourly format that trying to do this is actually really hard for me, trying to envision my schedule visually as opposed to in terms of hours, which is how I've done it for the last 17 years that I've kept a paper planner. Okay, and then we'll put the office hour in here. Right, and so that the mornings of every day of the week are taken up with teaching and student office hours. Then on Tuesday and Thursday, after I get done teaching, I do have a yoga class. So for that, I think I'm going to go ahead with, I'll treat that as an event. Okay, and since that recurs, we're going to go ahead, that is at noon, so I finish teaching at 11:30. And then I have a half-hour break before I go off to my yoga class. And it's a nice break in the middle of a long day. I don't actually take a lunch hour, so instead of that, I go off to yoga. From yoga, my next stop is a piano lesson. I've been taking piano lessons since I was 5, and I would still not call myself good at piano, you guys. It's something that I like it. I know it's good for me. It's kind of like working out. It's just good for me. And then at the equivalent time on Thursday from 1 to 2, I have another office hour. And that is my last office hour of the week. There it is. So we put that in here. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have a rotating schedule of meetings. So the first Tuesday is one meeting, the second is another, et cetera, et cetera. And every other Thursday, there are committee meetings or other meetings for activities on campus that I'm involved with. So what I think I'll do with these is this week it is a faculty senate meeting, and Thursday there is not a meeting. So I do actually have a couple of appointments this week though. So what I think I'll do is use these heart boxes to mark fun things, because this week there's a lot of, I don't know what to call it fun, but non-work meetings. How about that? Non-work events will be these guys. Okay, we're overthinking it, making it too hard. Okay, but we know we have meetings on Tuesday and Thursday, so let's go ahead and put those down. And I do have a little bit of time in between my piano lesson and the meeting. Whoops, that's not straight. This almost makes it look like I'm a no white space planner, and that is not the case. It just is the case that my days are really front loaded in terms of first thing in the morning, stuff starts happening. And then by the evening, I'm pretty much exhausted and shot. So there really isn't a whole lot that goes on in my weeks during the school year. Okay, so there's a Tuesday meeting, and then Thursday there is no meeting, that's right. Okay. So that is my work week as represented by boxes. Now, Monday afternoon, that looks a little better now, you can see that. Monday afternoon, I am done. I leave campus at about 2, but that is my big day of laundry. I tend to do a load of laundry each day of the weekend, and then Monday is my ironing, folding, and all the unpleasantness that comes with laundry. So I think what I'll do is just mark that with this really super cute laundry sticker. There we go. Yeah, because that is what goes on Wednesday afternoons is laundry. Or Monday afternoons, excuse me. That's what happens. And then there's dinner and maybe some TV or some schoolwork. But that is Monday. Tuesday evenings, I get home after 5, so there's not a whole lot that goes on other than dinner and maybe a little bit of emailing and schoolwork. Wednesday, I do have a dentist appointment, which is fine. It's not my favorite thing to do. It's just a regular cleaning. So I think, yeah, let's just go ahead and mark that. It's not going to take that long. It just takes a while to get there. So let's mark the dentist appointment. It's like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So there's a break between the dentist appointment, or between school and the dentist appointment. And then that's all I know so far. Thursday, rather than going to a meeting, I am going to have a manicure. So we'll do the same thing here. We'll leave a little space. That's it straight. It is. Okay. So that's Thursday. And then I have an assignment due that night. So I need to put some kind of reminder to myself with an event box. Yeah, let's do that. So by 11 p.m. I have something I have to turn in. So we'll put that right down here. Then Friday, I am not on campus, but I have a whole bunch of things that have to happen. So first of all, I need to take my car in for routine maintenance. The little light is flashing, which means we go to have them turn it off. That is not a fun event, but it has to be done. From there, I'm going for a pedicure. And you are thinking a manicure one day, a pedicure the next? Really, Cynthia? Is that the way things roll? And the answer is yes, because I see different people for manicures and pedicures, and they do not work on the same day ever. So it's fine. They're all very close to home. It's not a big deal, but it does make it such that I have to go to go on different days for our similar services. So once we get done with the car stuff, we go off for a pedicure. And then my little puppy dogs are going in for a grooming appointment. So I'm going to drop them off. And while they're being groomed, or as they might tell you, tortured, because they carry on as though that's what's going to happen, I'll be having lunch with a friend of mine. So we'll put the lunch in here. Whoops, we're going to have to move that pedicure appointment up a little bit. We will drop off the dogs. Move everything up here. Fine. These do, the Peaceful Mind Design stickers do come off very easily, which makes me very happy. There's no wrecking of the planner. Okay, so that is the car, or excuse me, that's the pedicure. This is the car. Oops. I'm so proud of myself, and it's not even in the box. Ugh. Okay. So that is Friday morning. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to film my plan with me, which I will mark with this happy sticker here. That will be the Friday afternoon activity. And then at 5 p.m. I have another assignment that is due for a different class. So we're going to mark that with this little sticker here, and that's a 5 p.m. due date. And that is probably all that is going to happen on Friday, but that is a busy day. Saturday, I think I need to put down a to-do list. Yes, because Saturday I have a whole lot of reading to do for one of my classes. So what I think I'll do is put down a heart checklist of everything that I have to get read. And that'll be Saturday morning because I am not working job B. So, there we go. So that'll be first thing Saturday morning is we'll get that homework done, that reading done. And that will take a good portion of the morning. So this will also serve as a time sticker. I do have church on Saturday evening, followed by dinner out. So we'll go ahead and put that here. I'm going out to dinner after church. And that gives me some downtime in the middle of Saturday afternoon, actually. Sunday morning, the great unpleasantness that is grocery shopping occurs. I've tried this on every day of the week, and Sunday is, I think, the easiest because I get up early and go before all the weirdos show up. So we'll put this grocery shop sticker right here. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. And then Sunday afternoon, I do need to record my video for the online course that I'm teaching. I tend to do that every Sunday afternoon. And then Sunday evening, the very end of the day, I do have another assignment due, my last assignment of the week. And that is due Sunday evening. So I think that's about it. Let's see. First day of fall is Friday. I like to celebrate on the 21st, so that's actually the solstice. Oh, I've got cleaning day. So yeah, I have a cleaning service that comes, and they are coming on Wednesday, so I do want to mark that just to remind myself that they will be showing up. And let's see, I'm going to put that, it's kind of a big sticker. I'm not Jewish, but I feel kind of guilty covering up Rosh Hashanah. Maybe, there's not a whole lot going on Wednesday evening. Maybe if I put this down here, that's enough to remind me that the cleaning service is coming. So, zoom out to that. Let's see. You know what? I forgot, I've got papers coming in on Monday, so there will be some grading Monday night, and I do want to note that with this little laptop icon because grading has to happen Monday evening. Okay, so I think then I should put a must do on there's a little must do sticker here, which is so cute. Let's put that over here with the grading because, as any teacher will tell you, grading is the worst. Teaching is wonderful. I love it. I love my students. Grading, I do not love at all. So let's see. We will have some me time this week, and that will be probably Friday night, actually. After I get all this stuff done, I'm gonna not want to do anything else. So let's put me time in down there. And there is a lazy day, which I'm not sure if we can call it a lazy day, if I've grocery shopped already or if I've made my to-do list, but I do have some downtime on Saturday, so I do want to mark that. Just kind of do some self-care. As you can see, it's a busy week, right? And now that I'm looking at this, like, this does make sense to me. It looks similar enough to what I do in my hourly planner right over there that I could use this. I could use this for my regular planner if I really, really wanted to. Now, I don't think there is a payday sticker here or anything, but Friday is a payday for me, which, yay, that is a happy day. Yeah, there's not a payday sticker, which, that's okay, I know it. There's just a credit card bill, a little house, a little bathtub, a little package, and a little vacuum cleaner. So none of those are super duper helpful. But let's go ahead and put down, there's just this little bit of decoration left over, so I do want to use that up. This little sticker says Namaste, which is so super cute. So let's put that right here. Namaste. There is a little yoga mat, which is adorable. And put that over here. And there is, I don't even know what this is called. It's just like a little section divider. And we'll put it over here with this. It's really cute. Ooh, I forgot the weekend banner. Oops. Let's move our little yoga mat if we can still move him. Okay, let's put the weekend banner down first. It's a cutout of Hello Weekend, which, oh my gosh, look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, that looks really pretty. So now we can put the little yoga mat back down right over there. And then I have just this little, I think that's an Om. And where should we put him? I don't want to ruin that. Maybe we'll put it right here. Yes. Okay, that is super pretty, and it actually is functional. I was a little worried that with all the little things I wouldn't be able to mark everything, and there is still white space, which makes me happy, and it still does represent everything I have to get done. So in terms of kit leftovers, I did use up the full deco boxes and the washi. Those strips are gone. I used everything, the heart checklist, which are super cute, but I did not use them trying it this way, so I don't know that I would ever use these. I will probably just go ahead and toss them. I did not use some of the little icons, but that's just because none of them apply. Actually, that's not true. I used one of them. I used the laptop. Okay. So those will go. I used 2 of the full heart checklists and most of the event stickers. And I used the weekly box, a few of the headers, and then some of the event boxes. So there's not that much left over, really. That's about it. So I feel like it was a good investment, and it actually has made me excited to maybe try this again. So if you found this useful, please let me know. I will link to the shops that I use, Whimsical Plans and Peaceful Mind Design, down below. But if you have any questions or other things that you want to share with me, again, feel free to comment down below. And thanks so much for watching. This is a long video, but it turned out kind of cool. I really am kind of impressed and excited about it. So I will see you in my next video. Bye. And I did decide really quickly to go ahead and write in all my plans, and then I screwed this up. Ugh. It's just heartbreaking. So this is what it looks like filled in. I didn't write the names of anything or anybody, but you can see that this really does look beautiful. I used an Inkjoy gel pen, Paper Mate Inkjoy gel in 0.7 size ink, and yeah, there it is, and it's beautiful. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.